Hello everybody, BunnyMari here, and welcome back to Polaris. So last episode, we kind of had some bad news. Apparently Old Cobb is bad, really bad, and now we have to go front Ione, who really doesn't like me at the moment. Pretty sure that she's gonna hate me more now. So I'm kind of like, ooh, like I wanna back away from here, but I know that I have to pursue this. So you're just gonna have to get started.
I feel conflicted. I want to dislike you now more than ever. But if it's true you defeated Morganth, I have to give you some credit for that. Furthermore, there's no time for me to rebuke you. The revelation that Grandfather Spider has escaped his prison changes everything. There can be no doubt that Spider's return is a threat to the Spiral. We must work together and move quickly to find out what web he weaves. I'm pleased to say Baba Yaga has agreed to resume her duties here at the Arcanum. Go speak with her in the Hall of Conjuration.
So, yeah, ugh.
I knew you were trouble the first time I laid eyes on you. I just didn't realize how much trouble. Why didn't you tell me you were the one who defeated Morganth? I don't know if that's a sign of modesty or if it's just plain suspicious. Don't bother answering. What matters now is you help us clean up this mess. And since I'm stuck here, that means you get to do the footwork. Now that we've confirmed Grandfather Spider's return, it seems clear to me that this Rasputin character is one of Spider's children. The question is, which one of Spider's children is he? That might help us figure out what terrible plans he has for Polaris. Xander, the Arcanum Life Scholar, has been studying ancient texts about Spider's children. I want you to go find out what he's learned. Don't let Xander fool you. He doesn't talk, but he has a great deal to say. Come back when you've got something more on Rasputin.
Oh, it's a koala.
Patience, Initiate, patience. Questions are only the seeds of answers, and answers need room to grow before they can be harvested.
That's trippy. That really is.
You wish to know about Grandfather Spider's children, do you? They're a dark brood, to be sure, born out of pure misery during Spider's captivity. Each of them has a true name and form. We're talking about a dark, shadowy nature that they'll probably try to disguise. Disguised or not, the children are driven by Spider's vengeful ambitions. The Spiral stands for all they hate. They will try to destroy it. That's the big picture, but you want to know about one child in particular? Talk to our balanced scholar, Jackie Whisperwind. She'll help you.
So, after we narrow down this child, we'll most likely have to fight the other children.
Oh, hi. You're the one from Ravenwood, right? I've always wanted to visit there. I hear there's a street called Unicorn Way. I love unicorns. And Pegasi? Have you ever ridden a Pegasus? They're so fast. That's good if you're in a hurry. I'm always in a hurry.
She reminds me of Dory.
And I forget what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be helping you learn about Grandfather Spider's children. I found something. There's a bunch of cave paintings in Zafaria. The ancient Zafarians somehow recorded information about Spider's children. How did they know, right? Amazing. And I wonder how they drew the paintings. Is it really paint or is it chalk? It looks like ink, but... Oops, I'm getting distracted. Zafaria, look for an archaeologist named Airedale Guthrie. Tell him Jackie will share her secret if he helps you.
Yeah, she definitely reminds me of Jackie, which is cute. And not Jackie, of Dory.
I say, you look more learned than some of these other wizards I see running around here. I'm Airedale Guthrie, and it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, Jackie reminds me of Dory a lot.
Oh, you're interested in the early Safarian mythos too? Fascinating material, isn't it? I'm doing research for the Royal Museum. I might be willing to share my insights. No, wait. You're a friend of Jackie's. Oh, of course then. The cave paintings are just in here. I was about to go in and study the paintings, but one has come to life and it's quite hostile. If you'll deal with it, well, we have a deal.
Ugh. So creepy. I don't like spiders, but that is so creepy. I fought spiders before in this game, and that is so, so creepy. Like, literally, look how it moves. Ugh. No, but yeah. So, since Rasputin is one of Old Cobb's children, then now we have more or less an idea of what's going to be happening in the rest of the story arc. So, one child in Polaris is probably going to be another child in another world. And later the other child in the other world, and probably the fourth world will probably be Old Cobb. This is just a theory, like, you know, trying to get through, because I think Morganth was more or less 4 worlds as well.
I say, good show, Wizard. Come closer now. These cave paintings are sure to be less hostile and more informative.
But yeah, that spider was creepy. Ugh.
Fascinating. As I suspected, these paintings reveal just how superstitious the ancient Safarians were. Not only did they believe an old evil spider was imprisoned underground, they thought his children would someday rise and destroy the spiral. Here we have the Scorpion, a master alchemist and ruthless warlord, prophesied to rise from the desert sands and steal the sun.
So that's probably gonna be Mirage.
This is the Bat, a brilliant shape-shifting vampire, a master of illusion and subterfuge, and with a heart as black as night. And last, the Rat, eldest of Spider's children, a mad creature of corrupting influence. He steals into men's minds and makes them his puppets. Can you imagine? They actually believed in this hogwash. What? Was it something I said? That's all you needed. All right. Give Jackie my regards.
I said Marlebonians, man. They think that everything is just whatever.
Zafaria, that's right. Yes, did Airedale help you? Oh, good. I'll have to send old Airedale thank you note tomorrow, or maybe next week. Right now, I have to find this book about spiral astrobiology. Oh, the cave paintings. Yes, you learned about spiders' children? That's great. You should go tell Baba Yaga right away. Now, where was I?
Like I said, she reminds you of Dory. It's so cute.
I hear you had to work with Jackie. Sometimes hard to follow, isn't she? But sometimes there's wisdom in her madness. So, you discovered Rasputin's true nature. The rat, eh? A puppet master? That sounds fitting. But what is the rat's plan in Polaris? I believe it's the Borealis gemstones that are the key. Why was he mining them? We know they're magic, but what kind of magic? I gave a small Borealis gem to our fire scholar, Ignis Ferric. Go to the Hall of Pyromancy and see if Ignis has been able to glean anything from it.
Oh, he reminds me. He looks like a character that could come from World of Warcraft.
Warms my heart
Not
to
gonna
see
lie.
a fresh face. The other scholars can be gruff at times, as you may have noted. I've been examining the Borealis gemstone Baba Yaga gave me. It's a wonderful little rock, very rare and very magical. Unfortunately, it's too small for me to really determine its properties. Luckily, though, legends speak of a similar gemstone from Mirage. It's called the Desert Star, once the crown jewel to the first Sand Sultans, but lost long ago. I think we might learn a great deal from it. Kisma, our death scholar, is from Mirage. She has been researching the Desert Star's current location. She can help you recover it.
Yeah, he looks like a character
It is a
from World of
privilege to
Warcraft.
meet you, Initiate.
And this teacher,
I
she
am
looks
Kisma
pretty.
Shaza,
Not gonna lie, she looks
Amira of
pretty.
Parag
She reminds me
and
of a,
Liwan of the
of
Silent
a
Sabers.
sphinx.
You may simply call me Kisma. I have heard whispers of your accomplishments, and I salute your magical prowess. I am honored to help you recover the Desert Star. The gemstone is from a bygone age when Mirage was united in peace and purpose. Today, it is ruled by petty warlords who squabble over empty sands. It seems the Desert Star was taken from Mirage many centuries ago by ancient Celestian researchers who promised to return it but never followed through. It was left inside an ancient research lab in Celestia's District of the Stars, where it remains to this day, deep beneath the risen waters. If you go there, I believe you will find the Desert Star. You may then take it to Ignis for study. Stay strong, Initiate. I hope our paths cross again.
The research lab is quiet and still, as if it has remained undisturbed for centuries.
Stay back. You'll not have the Desert Star. I may never complete my research now, but I will never give up the gemstone either.
Wow. But I don't know if you guys have noticed, but as the closer we get to the ending of this story, of like, you know, the story of Polaris, we're kind of like revisiting the old worlds. Like, you know, Celestia's the first world where we encounter Morganth. Sepharia is when, you know, the song was sung and the mirror broke. And later, Avalon is where we learned about her past and what she did to King Artorias. So like these are just like really important parts of Morganth's story from the past. It's pretty interesting to, like, you know, to see that we came back to these, even though like Morganth is dead, like not dead, but like, I don't know, drifting in the void, if you want to say that. And yeah, like we're past Morganth and now we're focusing on Old Cobb, which is like the new threat. But yet again, here we are, you know, having to fight these bosses in Celestia and Sepharia and Avalon. I don't know, I kind of find it interesting, and I don't know what KI is trying to hint here when it comes to this stuff.
I actually feel relieved. All these years I've stayed here. Maybe I should get out a little more. Yes, that sounds nice.
Yeah, totally. Just go and get some sun.
The Desert Star is cool to the touch, but it radiates comforting warmth. Despite its size, the gemstone fits easily in your backpack.
Everything fits easily in our backpacks. Everything. Everything. Oh my gosh.
Ah, the Desert Star! I'm glad you were able to find it. Kisma will be glad too. Isn't it great when we work together to everyone's benefit?
He's so nice.
Look at this thing, though. Strongest gemstone I've ever seen. Unbreakable. But it's also clear it was fractured from a larger piece. Yes, I'd say it's definitely first world material. Probably broken by the Titans themselves. Seems most of the shards are in Polaris, though. Go tell Baba Yaga what we've discovered. Meantime, I promised to give the Desert Star to Kisma, so she might see it restored to Mirage.
So the Borealis gemstones are shards of a larger crystal from the first world? That explains their value, but not Rasputin's purpose. There's something we're missing. I wonder if the Oracle's riddle holds the clues to this mystery. She said land and sky would be sundered. Bartleby said something similar, yes? It's about Polaris, but what exactly does it mean? Our ice scholar, Tarek Hadfield, comes from Polaris. He's been trying to solve the riddle. Go see Tarek in the Hall of Thaumaturgy and work with him to get to the bottom of all this. Time is fleeting.
It's pretty interesting how, like, throughout all of this, we managed to visit all the classrooms.
Finally got around to coming to see old Tarek, eh? That's fine. I don't take offense. I've got a thick hide, don't you know?
Well, I guess we found the Canadian.
You're the one who spoke with the Oracle, aren't you? Amazing, isn't she? Went to see her myself once. It'd been a long time since those days. Her words inspired me to leave my people, to leave Polaris. That's what led me here. That's a story for another day, though, don't you know? I've been looking into this land and sky business. Turns out the idea came from mammoth tusk inscriptions made by Polaris's first inhabitants. I've traced the tusks to 3 caves back in Polaris. I'll mark them on your map. Get the tusks, and I'll translate them, okay? All right, then.
Okay, so, I'm gonna end the episode here. It's kind of interesting how, like, you know, we're researching more into figuring out what is going on. And hopefully things will get much more interesting. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!